Alright guys, James here, back in Crusader Kings 3 in our Danish resilience campaign, and this is where we left off in the last one. We're in the middle of a war, and our expedition has either succeeded or not. Don't know yet. First of all, Greenlandic divergence. So, Greenlandic culture has branched off from the Dane culture. What is the difference between prolific hunters, experienced whalers? Okay, so there's a new culture. Small changes in dialect, slightly different customs. It's easy to miss at first. Over time, small changes led to large ones. So yeah, differences seem more political than anything. Divisions of tradition, policy, borders. Yeah. Freitas has positioned herself as the leader of this cultural awakening, but she's now dead. Interesting. See how it develops. The other event we got. Greenland is discovered. There are ordinary adventurers and travelers who are often forgotten after their deaths. And then there are those whose glory and fame will live on in future legends for centuries and centuries to come. Today, there's no doubt that Safari is one such legendary explorer. This is how the word safari became what it is. Anyway, Safari has returned in triumph, confirming that there is indeed a vast land in the far west which he calls Greenland. He claims the name is a clever way to attract settlers. Yeah, that would be. Though Greenland is a harsh, remote land, it is also one full of opportunities. Safari has already founded 2 settlements in the more arable parts of Greenland under my name, and with the aid of Dane settlers, who now identify as Greenlanders. Safari also reports about large numbers of walrus in Greenland's northern reaches. If we can find a good way to hunt them systematically, we can make handsome profits back in Europe, where demand for ivory is high. This is the birth of a new era in the North Atlantic. So, I gained 500 prestige. Activate established a Greenland estate catalyst. So that's a struggle catalyst, which is part of the struggle mechanic. House Toki gains family estate in Greenland. House is participating in the colonization of Greenland by maintaining an estate there. We get access to all sorts of things. Greenlandic language becomes Norse. North Germanic is now considered the heritage of Greenlandic. Safari loses the trait adventuring in the western seas, gains the trait explorer, gains 1,000 prestige, gains a level of fame, discoverer of Greenland, and that ends colonization of Greenland, which is the struggle. Dane becomes involved in the colonization of Greenland. Greenlandic becomes involved, and the colonization of Greenland has started in the settlement phase. Okay. After all of that, so that we're gonna pause because we're at war. Colonization of Greenland catalyst triggered. Okay, let's open this. So, this is everyone who's involved. So, current phase is settlement. Much opportunity in colonizing Greenland and possibly lands beyond. Favorable climate, cordial relations with the native inhabitants, and consistent export luxury goods like walrus ivory. Greenland could prosper as it develops ties to North Atlantic political and trade networks, leading to an integration phase. So that will be the next phase, or subsistence phase, depending on which one. Hopefully it becomes integration. And leave Greenland's. Conversely, political and economic changes elsewhere in conflict with local natives might disrupt the flow trade and supplies and leave Greenland's settlements in decline, resulting in a subsistence phase. Now, I don't know if this is the same kind of phase naming for like the Iberian struggle, but because I haven't played that, but this mechanic is an amazing mechanic, I think. So these are some of the effects that all characters involved have. Mercenary higher cost -5. Friendly territory levy reinforcement +5. Culture effects. So let's see. Promote culture proceeds faster within the struggle region, which I believe the struggle region, which would be the entire North Atlantic, which, yeah, I believe is everything highlighted here, although there might be some more. Granting a title to a local noble provides prestige. Involved in character, yeah. Converting to an involved faith is less expensive. Interfaith marriages available between involved characters. Opinion of different faiths, 10%, plus 10. Other effects. Resilience increases by a random amount. Yep, so these resilience, global value represents the ability of Greenland settlements to adapt to any changes that might affect their survival and growth. You guys can read all that. Networks. Networks global value represents the connections that Greenland settlements have with other regions and groups, including both the Europeans and the native peoples of the Americas. These can include political, economic, and cultural ties. It is one of the 2 global values tied to Greenland. Okay. When taking the decision to organize hunting trips in Nordsetter region in northern Greenland, likely corresponds to modern-day Disco Bay. Okay. The chances of a failed hunt, as well as the hunt's negative impact to Greenland's resilience, is less than compared to the subsistence and marginalization phase. So, that's really bad. That's almost bad. And what we're on is the middle right now. I don't know if there's 5 phases or what. Decision to organize a hunting trip. 10% chance of success. Minimum maximum gold you earn is more than in the subsistence and marginalization phases. If you lose gold during an expedition, this amount is reduced compared to the subsistence. Okay, and this is because of this phase. Holding taxes, multi-prestige, development growth. Okay. View ending decisions. You cannot end the struggle. Abandon Greenland. Okay. Interesting. So I can't end it, but I can eventually. Okay. Native sovereignty or regional integration. This is the one I'm hoping for, I think. 2000 renown. Yeah. I'd like that eventually, because that'd just be cool. But yeah, so we need to get to integration phase. And to do that, we have all these different catalysts, which we will eventually be discovering these. I think it's, so you could have a total of 300 progress here for Vinland, Markland, and Helluland. Greenland colony incorporated Inuit Arctic adaptations, which I have no idea how to do that yet. The Inuit arrive in Greenland, which apparently they haven't yet. We'll see. Expeditions to Helluland, Markland, establish an estate, which we have. And I think as more cultures and families decide to, I think it'll stack. Hunting stations, and there's a bunch of different ones. Send some, construct buildings, blah blah blah, all sorts of different stuff. So, now that we're through that, let's get back to our war real quick. Finish this up, and then we'll go look at all of the decisions that are now available. Okay. Enemy ally joins war. That's not good. Although I'm not really worried. Whoa, okay. You hold up, bud. Let's throw you in. Let's go for the kill here. Ooh, yes. Strategist. Oh, yeah. That is a great get. That will, I think that should increase. Yeah, that increased us a little bit there. Even battle so far, but once we arrive, yep. See if that puts us over the top. Holy Rock. I passed by a large boulder. There are commoners nearby who worship it. They told me it is a holy object of immense spiritual power. Pray for a bit? Boulder's blessing? Yeah, sure. So we have our war. Enforce demands, so be it. Disband all. Okay. Grand bloat, let's not. Alright. Ransom Cornell. Do that. Designated guardian. So that's a son. Let's see if we can get... Yes. Usurp the high... Okay, so we need gold. We will do that eventually. Realm loses land. Okay. Much better choice. Tedious feast became even worse when Illa suggested a reading from the improvement of the moral qualities. Thankfully, Bjorn Flod soon suggested reading the small book on theism instead. Okay. Ransom accepted. We have prisoners. Can we ransom you? No. How about you? No. Sell. You know, how did this guy, Andalusian, and Iberian, how did he end up all the way up here? Memories. Imprisoned by me. Yeah. I wonder if this is... So I wonder when the event you get sometimes when raiding a city to enslave people, I wonder if it generates random characters. And this guy got generated here. This guy... Can I negotiate him to convert and recruit? Just because, I mean, a different culture here in Denmark. Let's do it. Why not, right? And then this guy, we're gonna, yeah, we'll sell you into slavery. You'll get sold into slavery as well. Okay. Whoa. Hold up. The war here ended. So, Louis the Stammerer. France has been formed by King Hugo. That is, look at Italy up here with, is that no, gosh, what was, Dunkirk, yeah. I almost said Danzig. That's interesting. Okay. That is holy cow. So East Francia is still normal-ish. France formed under the Welf dynasty. Who... A bunch of counts? Somehow this guy inherited the kingdom of France. Who... No, oops, that's not what I wanted. Who had the kingdom of France before him? Can I see that? Yes. Charles the Bald. From House Carling. How did... He inherited it. How is he related to Charles the Bald? That is really interesting. Okay. So he must have had a claim somehow on it. Interesting. Kingdom of Aquitaine. Aquitaine? I don't know how to pronounce that one. This is under the Carling dynasty still. Louis the Stammerer. So Louis the Second. There's Louis the Second. I forgot how messed up the Carling dynasty was. All the L's. There was 2 Louis. Yeah. So he has gout. Louis the Younger. How are these guys doing on health? So they're all doing alright. King Ludwig of Alemannia is Carling as well. And he has claims on the Kingdom of Bavaria. Okay. Bavaria is ruled by King Arnulf, who's fine health-wise. Okay. So there's no claims on like East Francia, Aquitaine, France, Italy from these two. This guy, he has claims on the Kingdom of Italy Alemannia, and France, and Bavaria. So he has claims on all of this, except for Aquitaine, which is kind of interesting. So Aquitaine, he must have just created this. Let's see. No, it's been there a while. Also, the Kingdom of Lotharingia. So he has both of those. Aquitaine must be down here. I'm not 100% sure. But he also has East Francia, Italy, France, and the Kingdom of France. So yeah, he somehow had a claim on the Kingdom of France. That is really interesting. Okay. All right, now that we've dove into that, let's get back to our stuff. He can get married. Let's marry him to her. Whoa. Who are you? Okay. I don't know where you guys came from, but alright, so let's explore the seas west of Greenland. So we need gold. Nordic Ivory Carving Center. Capital is in the Nordic Seas region and has at least 10 development. Okay. No. Yeah, let's not. Found a new empire. Yeah, we're not gonna do that for a while. Religious spread. Secure the High Kingdom. European ivory. Okay, hold up a second. We're gonna have to. Is there a regional map mode? No. So, do we have the ability? Okay, so this. Alright. So our capital is in the Nordic Seas right now. Okay. So it's just either or. Let's do this. Let's develop the capital. We are gonna get a stress event, most likely. Yep. Irritable, inapathetic. Good lord, I cannot say that. So we're just gonna do this. We are going to work off some stress. Sweaty stench. Yeah, we don't care. Another lap. Wow, that did nothing. Okay, hold up. Time out. Loathsome fiend. My rival and vassal is plotting to kill me. Okay. You know what? She is okay. I can't. Well, we're gonna change that because you are getting imprisoned, and I am going to. Wow. Okay. Never mind. She's at war with who? Oh, okay. So we're gonna tell her she has to convert. Safari. Oh gosh. God dang it. Gosh. Yeah, we gotta go with that one. We can't make him mad. Alright, so my other daughter, skilled tactician and reckless, betrothed to the grandson of King Rurik. Gosh, she's young. I forgot about that. Okay. Time out. Again. a shield maiden. Let's do it. Duchy of Lechia. Create. Too many held duchies. Yeah. So let's... Wallachia, Schleswig. So... Jarldom of Wallachia, let's grant it to... Yeah, we'll grant that to him. Okay. Because maybe that'll solve our problem with our nemesis there. Alright. Very good. Yeah, no, I don't want to buy those. Let's organize a hunting trip. Yeah. Plan the walrus hunt. Yeah, it's hunting time. Eager to see what the results are. Every year, group of Greenlanders sail to Nordsetter, a region along Greenland's western coastline, far to the north of Greenland's settlements, where walrus often gather. This is when most of Greenland's walrus are hunted, and is thus a crucial source of Greenland's wealth. This year, I instructed my estate in Greenland to organize one such hunt in Nordsetter. It will take some time for them to do so, but it should be done by summertime when the hunt starts and hunting parties depart from the Greenland settlements for the north. So we'll do that. We need to train a horse at some point. Determine personal. Let's go with... So we're choosing what god we worship. Let's not do that one. Or martial, movement, speed, and province is affected by winter. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Thor. Stewardship and prowess. Freyr. Fertility and control growth. No, we're fine there. How old am I? I'm thinking this one. Yeah. How old are we? 37. Okay. Little internal war here. Let's see if we can maybe... Is there an option to, like, try to force her to end her war? No. Yeah, okay. Finish the convert faith task. Okay, good. He's still going, actually. Control. So we're good up there. Let's get to work down here. Walrus hunt. So they're leaving right now. We'll return around the end of August. Okay. Let's see how much money they get. So, and we will get a monthly, annual income from our settlement in Greenland. I was watching a play. A traveling troupe was performing. Though it was a short and simple love story without much drama or conflict, the characters were likable and realistic in their motivations and desires. Despite its simplicity and lack of tension, many in the audience loved the story. Let's go for yeah, we need that. We need the prestige. Challenge to a board game. What? I've never seen this before. Care for a rousing game of Henfattle? Intrigue counters martial. Martial counters prowess. Prowess counters intrigue. So I beat him in all of these. Weird. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's actually a game. Let's see. So my best would be prowess, actually. If you try to move that piece, you're getting decked. Okay. Match marches on. Continue with a robust attempt at coherent strategy. Blast it. Somehow this man seems to counter. We're neck and neck, though. Neither of us is even close to victory. This is why you need to put the work in. There's no substitutes for hard work. Okay? Match marches on. Naturally, my technique cunningly foil my opponent. In the lead for now, though. Seems utterly sanguine, with not a trace of vitriol writ across his face. We're going there again. I win. How does it feel to lose, little man? Okay, good game. That was weird. I liked it, though. Can we do, like, a hunt or something? We do not have enough gold. Hide and peek? What in the world is my son? Oh, God. Okay. Playing hide and seek, he claims. He looks like a fool, smiling, flushed cheeks, drooling, barely hearing what I'm saying. Oh, no. I know what happened. He must have seen two of the Chandlers, plucking a chicken together. There's undoubtedly lust in his eyes. Yeah. Okay. So, my next youngest son is also going to be trained by this guy. Okay. And I think I'm going to end this one here, guys. Oh, wow. Kingdom of Sweden. I think it's been like this for a little while. But I think I am going to end this one here. And in the next one, we're going to have to do some raiding. Ah, here's the walrus hunt. We'll end it right after I read this. I've received a report from my family's estate in Greenland. The hunting trip we organized to Nordsetter has returned with the walrus ivory. Big question is whether we made a reasonable return on our investment. Anyways, based on the results of the hunt, the hunters we hired have collected enough walrus tusks to sell for 89 gold to various merchants in markets and ports throughout the North Atlantic. Additionally, the report mentions that something interesting occurred during the hunting trip that I should be aware of. Oh, what else happened? So, Greenland's resilience decreases by 1. Get a catalyst, we gain 89 gold, and something else happened. During my trip, my hunters encountered another hunting party from Greenland. This other hunting party was short on supplies and food, and many of their members had already died. Thankfully, my own party had enough supplies and food to spare and brought on the remnants of the other party along with them. Hunting in Nordsetter is a dangerous affair, so such incidents are not unheard of in the cold, desolate terrain of Nordsetter. The leader of the other hunting party, Bergfinner, is eternally grateful. Reminds me of Toy Story. That my hunters were there to save his life. He even made sure to visit my estate in Greenland after they all returned from the hunt to formally thank us. Would he be willing to work for me? How fortunate that my hunters found him. He's not really beneficial at all. He's a novice hunter. I don't want to bring him back because he's not really worth it. But it's fortunate that he was found. Although he's now disappeared without a trace. Okay. We're going to end it here, guys. On the next one, we are going to begin with a hunt to get some stress gone. But, yeah, we're also going to be raiding. I'm thinking, oh boy, let's take a quick look here. Wow, he has a lot of troops. Probably go to East Francia again. It's been a while. And they are, looks fairly ripe for the taking. I keep clicking on this one here in Göttingen, because during the last playthrough, this one here, they must have built there's this special building here. When they build it, it goes up to like 60 in loot. So, but yeah, that's what we're going to do in this next one, guys. We're going to do a hunt, and then we're going to go on a raid, get some more cash, and continue working this up, and maybe go to war with Denmark. So, we'll see, but thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.